What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another Platinum Trophy video for you guys. Today I'm going to be getting the Platinum Trophy in FullBlast for the PlayStation 4. Now, the last trophy that I do have to get is This Is It, right? Which is to complete Area 3. Out of all of the easy games that I've done, I think this is one of the more enjoyable ones. But anyway, with all that being said, let's get right into this video. As I said, out of all the easy games that I've done, I think that this is probably one of the more enjoyable ones that I have done, and that's just because of the gameplay is pretty easy. Also, on top of that, the trophies are easy as well, which does make it, I guess, a little better, but you should earn every trophy in this game by the time that you clear level 3. So all you have to do in this game is literally just get to level 3, and you should have your platinum. But like I said, it is pretty enjoyable. If I was to stack any game like region wise and on the Vita and do all that that extra stuff, this would be a game that I would do, just because for me it just felt it was just fun to play. Overall it was a fun game to play. I mean, it's basically Galaga, but you can move up and down, and you don't just move side to side, so it's like Galaga on steroids kind of. But that's why I think it was fun, because it was like a take on an old game, the style of an old game, but it was refreshed up to like this new movement and just this new type of gameplay. But yeah, like I said, you're gonna earn every single trophy in this game by the time you get the platinum. There's 3 trophies for earning for doing levels, so you'll have level 1, 2, and 3. And then there's trophies for just defeating so many enemies, certain type of enemies, so many butterfly enemies, and so many this many enemies, and that type of enemy. So you basically are going to get this if you're just playing through the game and you are just killing enemies. So there is a trophy for killing an enemy, 50 of a certain type of enemy, and those will just pop as you're playing through naturally, so it's nothing too crazy. And the nice thing is the game isn't one hit to kill. So, you know, if you get hit by one of those blue things, you have health in the upper left-hand corner, as you can see next to the P1. And essentially what ends up happening is it doesn't regenerate, but there are health pickups around the map once you get below a certain part. So this was really the only area or only part throughout the whole game where I was actually, like, getting damaged a decent amount. So there was a health pickup. So I don't know if they're tied like specifically to like level 3 you start getting health pickups, or and like that, but I did notice that once I got below like a certain health, like halfway it looked like, then they started dropping health pickups. So that was pretty useful. So they kind of make it easier for you. Not saying that it's difficult, you know, as is, but they do make it a little bit easier for you with those health pickups. And you really shouldn't die throughout any of this. I mean, obviously, if you're just driving or flying straight into attacks, you know, you're obviously going to take damage, and it's gonna be a little a little hurtful on yourself, because you don't want to play back through one of these levels, even though the levels are only like 5 minutes long. You know, you don't want to waste time. So there we go. There's a mega bomb. That's something that will help you when you're doing boss battles for each one. You can just do this bomb, and it does a decent amount of damage. I'm not going to say like one hits the boss, but it does some decent amount of damage to the boss. And each level you are going to have to like fight through, like I'm doing here, through all these like random or like littler enemies, smaller enemies. And then you are going to have to do a final boss battle at the end of each level. So you are going to have to fight 3 bosses, but if you are picking up all of the upgrades and everything else, then it should really be no problem at all. You should be able to get through the levels and the bosses with like 0 problems. And you only have to do 3 of them to get the platinum. Kind of wish you had to do more, because like I said, the game is somewhat enjoyable, and if I was to stack this multiple times or make a decision to, this is a game that I would do that with. So there we go. There's a health pickup, health restored. You saw I was like a little bit below half, and they dropped that, which was nice. But I should be coming up on the boss sometime soon. It's getting a little hectic. I was like, can this finish, please? But it's a fun game. I think it's a fun game. I saw people complaining that it was repetitive and it was boring. I mean, I guess if you're playing it like 6 times, it's probably going to feel a little bit repetitive. You do anything 6 times, it's going to feel repetitive. But I thought it was nice. It was a nice twist on Galaga and just that type of game style where you have things coming at you and you have to dodge them and stuff. And yes, I guess you could say somewhat of a top-down shooter, but it's got 3-dimensional aspects to it as well. So, you know, it was just interesting. It was interesting. That's the best thing I can say. So here we go. You'll get this message every time you're about to go into a boss battle, where the guy will be like, "Oh, there's something coming up," and then you just gotta fight it. So here's what I'm fighting. Not difficult at all. He just shoots like these rockets at you that you can actually destroy with your ammo or with your shots. So as long as you're picking up all the upgrades, it's going to be easy peasy because he can't actually hit you. So that's kind of an interesting boss design, but makes it easy. But this is all the bosses. All the bosses are very easy. There's no strategies that you need to know, like, oh, you have to flank him at this time and do this and do that. No, they're very easy. Just fly up and shoot them, and you'll beat them, and there you go. It's as easy as that. So there we go. That will get us the level 3 trophy. Once we stop talking to our commander here, we'll get it in this menu, so or this screen. So there it is. This is it, right? And then we'll get the platinum trophy, platinum ship. Very fun game, fun to play, and I'm glad I got it done. But anyway, let's take a look at the list. Here it is, 100% of the platinum, no DLC or anything, and it's a typical Radalika list, you know, as many golds as possible, and a few silvers in there for this one, so 11 gold, 2 silver, but you basically just have to kill so many enemies and then get to level 3. That's all you have to do. Very easy, but also pretty enjoyable. Anyway, here's the profile trophy, level 39, 86%, got 10,212 total trophies, got 7,079 bronze, 2,233 silver, 761 gold, 139 platinum, and like I said, 10,212 total trophies. And here's the platinum trophy itself, platinum ship. So if you're looking into doing some easy games, but you don't want to do something that isn't that enjoyable, I would say pick this up. It was pretty enjoyable gameplay. Would I stack it again? Probably not, just because I don't like to stack very easy games like this multiple times. But it was very enjoyable gameplay, and the game overall didn't take too long. You're talking like maybe 30 minutes, not even that long. That's on like the super long side, but it's about 5 minutes a level, and there's 3 levels. So if you're able to get everything done within the 3 levels, it's pretty doable in 15 minutes actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, so it's an enjoyable game. It's cheap, and that's all I can say. Most of these cheap, you know, easy games, they're not really that fun. You're just doing them for trophies. So that kind of sucks. But anyway, let's get it down to the ratings. So if I had to rate this out of 10, I'm going to give this like a 2 out of 10 because you're not, you know, you can't just sit there and hold a button down. You do have to put a little bit of thought into it when you're moving your ship and playing a little bit. You actually have to play the game. So I'm going to say 2 out of 10. Time it takes to get the platinum is around 15 minutes. And that's if you beat every level the first time that you do it. So if you're not able to beat the level the first time, then you're looking at like 30 minutes probably. So I'd say 15 to 30 minutes to get the platinum. 2 out of 10 difficulty. Nothing too difficult. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys have been up to, what you've been playing, if you've been playing some easy games, or if you've played this game and, well, what you think about it. Down in the description below, you'll find links to all types of stuff, my Twitter, my Twitch, other videos like this. So if you want to go check any of that stuff out, I would greatly appreciate it. Like I said, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this, and I hope to see you all around sometime soon.